You Hoops Nation, this is the one and only Q-Man. Along with my man Kobe, we just had another exciting night, and we have a guest star, Mr. Ernest Levisay. I always thought it was Livesay.
You have said Livesay before.
I didn't know it was something juicy like Levisay.
It's got a lot of bite to it. Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Ernie? Ernie is the coach of Nate's gang, who's currently in second
Your
place.
coach.
We weren't going. Really? Why do you start? Why? Why do you talk over me all the time?
Your coach.
With that.
Your coach.
Anyway.
He makes the decisions for you.
Ernie is the coach of the second place Nate's gang. Ernie, what do you think of Nate's gang's chances of advancing to the championship game?
I think it's going to be real tough. I think there's some real good teams out there. I think if we don't pass the ball, we don't move the ball, and it just seems like other teams just come to play. And Monstars is a great team, been together a long time, and they do a great job. They play well together, they know each other. They just play well. And just watching this team play tonight, let's get it. They shoot jumpers like it's nobody's business. They shoot jumpers like we eat donuts. It's just that's what they do.
Ernie, what are the challenges your team faces moving through the playoffs? What will be the most difficult thing for them to do?
Pass. I think that the biggest thing to do is trust your teammates. And once you trust your teammates, you win the game. And playing defense. I think if we all play as one, we'll do a good job. We'll make a good showing. Winning it's going to be real tough because Monstars walks in and they just have that aura about them that they're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it. I don't think they think anybody can beat them. I think they walk in the gym shooting threes, and that's just how they get it done. And you can't forget Lifetime's team. They got bigs that when they want to play, and they got guards that can really shoot the ball when they're all in the gym. You got four really, really good teams that it's pick it. It's just there's no runaway and there's no weakness.
If you could change one thing about your second place Nate's gang team, what would it be?
I probably would have started you in the very beginning of the season and benched Keith. And
there it is.
I just think that with you in there, when you're focused and you're angry, there's just nobody better. I think you're the best player in the league.
There it is. Look at that.
Are you finished?
Oh my God.
Do you have any questions for Coach Ernest?
Full of love now. That was beautiful.
Do you have any questions for Coach Ernest?
No, I don't have any questions. That was really nice.
Can you be a man?
I do have one question though for you, Quash.
Oh yeah.
There was one night when I was watching this and you said something about eating a sandwich when I was angry.
This is
4 minutes of anger, and you said something about a sandwich. I just wanted to know what kind of sandwich it was.
I only pretty much either if it's a sandwich, it's usually tuna.
Well, I thought you were pretty much a vegetarian the way you play.
I knew you thought it was something soft. No, I eat a tuna with the rugged bread.
Can we talk a little bit about the games tonight?
Absolutely. We had two really good games tonight.
Yeah,
two
certainly.
really good games. Now, first game was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. Now,
really good.
you had Straight Raw.
Mm-hmm.
They went against Showtime. Really good game. Now, this game was close from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
And I was expecting to get to a point where Straight Raw would begin to do their fall apart thing.
They almost did.
Where they completely go solo. This one goes this way, this goes that way. But it never happened. It seemed like, for a second, John kind of stepped out and shot a couple of deep threes, and you thought, okay, this might be. But they kept it together.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they keep it together, Coach?
They almost lost it. Roy got taken out by Ben, and he didn't like it. He wanted to stay in the game, felt like he was playing defense well, felt like he was scoring well, but, he got his head together. I guess he went outside, got a quick breath, came back in, and they just can't help it. This help.
Now, you are always a harsh critic of Roy.
No.
Well, in general.
No,
you're a harsh critic of everybody.
That's Courtney.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Roy played a very good game.
He did. Especially offensively.
He did.
Especially offensively.
He was under control.
And he kept doing the same thing. Like, it kept working, he just kept doing it.
He got close. He played strong. Roy played a very good game today.
He did. I was really impressed with how he played.
And so did you.
Nah.
Oh, you did a great job. You played great defense.
You played good defense.
I mean, they didn't go to you very much with the ball, but I mean, on the defensive end of it, you were fantastic.
Hey man.
But I will
sometimes
say
you gotta
this:
play deep.
straight raw is scary
Straight raw is scary
because they got
they're
a couple bigs,
unpredictable. Yes.
and they got a guard. If John
Yes,
John
that's
shoots
true.
it,
Yep.
and the other guys figure it out, they could be a tough out.
They
I mean,
can.
they could be the 15 that's a tough out. I mean, I could see them giving Let's Get It a hard time
Yep.
just because they play the same kind of way. They run the spots.
Mhm.
They like to shoot the three. And they get up and they play a half court game, which will bother Let's Get It a little bit.
And their
So
bigs
it
are
could be
bigger than Let's Get It's.
Yeah.
I think that that could be very interesting. But the one thing that they've continually done, they've gotten better, but that last 10 minutes they fall apart.
Yeah.
They quit.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody is Stephon Curry, and all they want to do is shoot the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that normally doesn't win the game
Right.
because
Right.
your legs are gone by that time.
Yeah.
Right. So straight raw pulled it out.
Yeah. Gotta go.
Going into the playoffs on a high, which is always good.
It's true.
And then moving forward, then we had the second game,
Free world.
Free World.
And we had Let's Get It. Yeah.
Now, Let's Get It is the scary team.
Yeah. That's
They're
the
in
dark
third
horse.
place. They've lost to the champs by a few. They lost to Nate's gang by a few.
Mm-hmm.
They can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they have that blend of guys. You got Jordan Marcus, who is averaging 29 a game.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's
I
kinda
mean, this guy's an assassin.
Dude is pretty bad.
And he
man.
has really good role players around him. They don't, you know what I mean? No one, the thing that gets me about their team that makes them so dangerous, they don't hang their heads when they miss.
They never did.
They don't get on teammates for,
Nothing.
missed shots or taking shots. They just play
They
hard.
do it the whole time.
And they are very capable of advancing. And they played it was an interesting game today because Jordan was off.
Yeah, surprisingly. Remember we always talk about Jordan. Only talk about Jordan when he's having a bad day.
Mhm.
It's the one time we get to talk about Jordan having a bad day.
Mm-hmm. But
He's still scary.
you got Adam.
Yeah.
Adam was,
Paul Bunyan, man, chop those trees down. He's got building the house.
and then the other
Killing
Adam Pukov.
Oh yeah, doing his thing.
He was all over
He
the
stepped
place.
into the older Adam role. We turn the ball over every once in a while. Got right back to new Adam. Aggressive shooting the three. Balling.
And Drew never got going.
He did. What are you talking about?
He didn't really get
He
going.
got that. Drew was going in the first half.
was cooking.
They quit going to him. He had Jordan with 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, and had him on his back because one thing I've noticed with Jordan, he doesn't like to play interior defense.
No, he doesn't.
He is.
No,
he
he
doesn't.
is
You
a-
don't play any kind
He's
of
got a
No, he
shooter's
doesn't.
mentality.
Jordan don't want to
Yeah.
play no D.
He will shoot the ball like nobody's business.
Right.
And the big on Let's Get It. What's that kid's name?
Antoine?
Antoine. The dunk, the little short jump shot.
Yeah, dunked it.
Yeah,
You
he
know
did.
what?
He got off the ground today.
What's that you like to say about China?
Welcome to the China Club.
Oh goodness gracious!
China, China, China.
Yo, you
China, China,
have to
China.
stop doing that.
That
You been
was-
doing that for a
But
week.
you know what?
great play.
But
It
that
was
got
good.
him. That was a little spark plug. You got him going.
He made about 3 or 4 straight after that.
And then
all
that
awkward and crazy.
Broke the game.
Drew had
Yeah.
that little had that little lapse, on the 3-pointer from half court, and
It's gonna
it
happen.
changed the game.
You know what
It
happens?
changed the game.
You were a D1 coach. What do you think of Will? The tall gentleman that was on
Oh my God.
the opposite team tonight.
What are you doing?
Will, the tall Joe.
About 6'4", 6'5", little wild.
What are you doing?
He was on Drew's team.
What are you doing?
Oh, I think that maybe that he probably picked the wrong sport.
Oh,
I mean,
oh no! Please stop.
Some guys just. He was probably a great athlete in school,
Oh
but it
God!
probably wasn't basketball.
No, don't go further.
Will says he played overseas.
Oh my God!
Well, maybe he did. I mean, there's a lot of bad teams over there.
Oh, oh.